Hey everyone, it's Joy here. Welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are having a really awesome day. So my project today is for ReverseConfetti, and they've got their Stock Your Stash challenge. And so this card is going to be going for that. So I am making a Mother's Day card for the Stock Your Stash challenge. And I have started with a piece of white cardstock in my MISTI. I'm prepping it with an anti-static powder tool. We are going to be doing some ink smooshing, and I haven't done it. I don't think I've done it in a while. I don't do it that often because I forget about it. So I am using the Sending Smiles stamp set. So this has this solid flower here, an outline to the flower, solid leaves, and outline to the leaves. So I'm going to use the solid and outline flower. I'm using some clear ink to ink up my images, and I'm just kind of placing them all over the background. And I will be doing some white heat embossing on this. So it's going to be the white on white, because when we do the ink smooshing, then it's going to reveal these flowers, which I think is kind of an exciting, I don't know, it's kind of an exciting project because it just is so stunning when it's done. So I'm just going to add a few more of these little images, again using the clear ink. I did prep my background really well. And then I'm going to come in and sprinkle on some white embossing powder. I have my heat gun nice and hot. I like to heat it up when I first start inking up my paper before I'm going to do the heat embossing, because I don't want it to warp my paper too much, and it just melts it a little bit faster. So I'm going to melt this until it's nice and shiny. So if you have to like kind of tilt your paper in the light to see, definitely do that because you want it all melted. Then I'm going to bring in my waffle flower mini stencil mat, and we are going to start the ink smooshing. So I'm using Simon Says Stamp, grapefruit, surf, and then watermelon. I'm going to spritz that with some water because it is water reactive, and I'm going to take my cardstock with the embossing down. And isn't that so pretty, you guys? And I'm just going to press my paper down and get all of those white spots covered in ink. And I did come back in and add a little bit more ink pad to my surface so I could get some of these other areas. I definitely wanted to add some of the surf color to that big splotch of watermelon. So I'm going to do that here. And when you're all done, take a dry rag and just gently dab off your embossed images, because that's going to resist the ink. So that way, if you don't do that, it's just going to sit there and you're going to get it everywhere. So a dry cloth or a dry paper towel and dab that off. This is the layered mom with frame die, and I'm going to use the frame and of course the mom die. I have die cut that 3 times from white cardstock, and I'm coming in with the surf color and just smashing my ink pad on top because I want it to be that color. That's just for the top piece. The other 2 are going to go behind it for dimension. Then I have a white layered piece that's going to go behind it, so like a shadow piece, and that's going to stay white. So I'm just going to clean up my surface and get these glued together. I love sentiment dies like this, or word dies that you can glue together. You can also use like Stick It and Fun Foam if you don't want to use a bunch of paper layers. But I like the paper layers, especially if you're using the same color, because then it's the same color all the way through. So I have that adhered to the top, and that is just a fun pop of color. I'm going to adhere this to that shadow piece, and then we can get this frame glued on. I do have my background adhered to a white A2 size card base, excuse me. I did not trim down that inked up card panel. One of the main reasons is this frame is wavy on the sides, and when I laid it on top of the inked background, you could kind of see it off of the sides, and I actually really liked that. And I liked this frame having some dimension, so I'm going to peel back that release paper and then just center it, and you'll see a little bit on the sides there that you can see that inked up background. If you don't like it, just trim it down smaller, and then that part will obviously disappear. Okay, so now the sentiment will also have some foam tape popped up behind it, and then I'm going to come in and add some gold fever confetti in the centers of some of those flowers that I can see, and then I will scatter a few of those around. Also, if you guys hear my dog snoring, I am so sorry. He's right next to me and he is not quiet. So I'm so sorry if you hear a little bit of him snoring. Okay, thank you guys so very much for stopping by and watching. I hope that you enjoyed this project. If you like what you've seen, please subscribe to my channel, hit the notification bell, hit all so you don't miss a video. Please comment, like, and share. I appreciate you guys so very, very much. And I will see you guys soon with another video. Have a great day. Bye.